Okay, this is going to be pen number 2, and it's February 13th because it's past midnight when I'm filming this. So pen number 2, and I'm going to use the cane that I made for my friends who had a band called 5 Acres of Fear, and that's 5AOF. And the cane that I made was like that, kind of shiny, kind of hard to see. But that was the cane, and I made some gimmies. This is like a earring. There we go. No, this is a fob, like a watch fob type of thing. The edges weren't smoothed off yet, and I thought, I didn't like the cane because it got all wobbly and it got all wobbly there. And they said, "Get over yourself." They were just like so happy that they had something that had their logo on it, and that was the that's what my and I made like this huge, like it's like longer than a baby's arm, and then some. It was just like, what was I thinking? Well, I thought I was going to be making a whole bunch of things. I made some rings, and I made some watch fobs, made some earrings for the wives of the band members, and then I ended up with having a whole bunch of clay left over. So anyway, you cut off a piece, and then you reduce it. You reduce it by squeezing it, and this also sort of wakes it up a little bit. I mean, as far as like, it gets the plasticizers, you know, stimulated or something. And then you sort of pull it to make it narrower. And when you pull it to make it narrower, you're you're trying to get out of the Chinese finger puzzle. Help, help, my fingers are stuck. Okay? So what my plan is, what's the plan? Is to take slices of this cane, and this could be a leaf cane, this could be a geometric diamond design, some sort of chevron flip, the dreaded chevron flip. It could be anything, as long as you get it small enough. And let's see if let's hope this is like small enough. Okay, and I'm just using, I've got my pen there. I'm just using my tissue blade. Now the bottom part, see, it's all kind of wibbly wobbly. We're just gonna cut that off because we want to. And when you slice cane, don't saw away at it, because if it has any kind of mica, like if it says gold or silver or pearl, and you go like this, you make the mica go back and forth, and it shows the zigzag sawing lines. Try to go down with one swoop like that. Okay. I'm just going to slice off, and say, well, how thick should you make it? Well, it's not so much how thick you should make it as how thin you should make it. These are, I don't know, maybe 1/8 of an inch thick or something. And the trick is just keep your tissue blade straight up and down. Don't go off on an angle, because then one side's going to be thicker than the next, and as we say, somebody's going to end up crying. Okay, that's enough to start. Okay, so let's just start from the top. So we go, okay, when you have a cane that actually has something that it says something, make sure that you're using it from the side that it's red and not its back side, which make people crazy. And what I do when I have things like this is I start it I started at an angle, like do it as a diamond, like a diamond shape, like that. And that's one. And we probably could have made it bigger. If we made it bigger, these diamonds would meet back here. But we didn't. But that's okay. And the reason why I'm sort of like mushing it a little bit before putting it, attaching it, it's to soften it up a little bit, makes it a little sticky, and it also, you can sort of ease down the edges. Ease down, Ripley. What movie is that from? We know. That's from Aliens 2. Ease down. Okay. Alright. So we got 2 on there. You can tell this is going to be really exciting, right? Okay. So this, you just repeat the refrain. You know, it's like I'm gonna put this one right here. You put it where you put it where you can. Each one you put on, you give it a little squeeze. There you go. Now, if these were leaves, they'd be really sweet, you know. If they were flower petals, you can pretty much do the same thing. But what I wanted to show you, see, this is not even right here. Who cares? You know, it's like we just push it, we make it even. That's the thing. We're the boss of the clay. The clay's not you're not the boss of me. Okay, and we just put it right there because it's all black on black edged with black. Right. You can sort of spooch this side up too. Okay. And we put this one down. Oh, this is going to be an exciting video, I can tell you. Okay. One of the fun things about making this cane was the F. The F in the 5 Acres of Fear is a gradation. See how it's sort of like it's darker here and it goes to the light. Oh, that was delicious. I made that first. Then I cut it and put sheets in red sheets in for the A. It was my first experiment with doing my overlapping letters. My friend Jack was here and we were watching Carnival, his favorite little series. And so he's going, yeah, look, this is when that guy does this and that person does that. And I'm going, yeah, Jack, great. And I'm over here working on my polymer clay to make gimmies for the band that he was in. He was a bass player. He's on the website. You'll see him. He's going, yay, I love my fob. And a couple of other people we know are in the band. Nate and Pete. These are friends of my third-born son. And they're still laughing at my jokes on Facebook, which is nice, you know. I've known them. They're all like almost 40. And I've known them since like they were in high school. So I was trying to be supportive to the boys. Make some stuff for their little band. So okay. So I don't think I'm going to do the whole pen because that would like be really boring for you guys. But let's see. Isn't that sweet? I mean, like if you had like, you know, your initials or, you know, logo for some other like little like, you know, some people that you know, and then you can make custom made gimmies. Like when I finish with this, what I'll do is I'm gonna give it to Jack. If I make one, then I'm gonna have to make like 5. Make sure that Pete and Nate and who's that other guy who plays the drums. I forget his name. He's a new guy. I don't know him from when he was a teenager. But anyway, that's what you can do. You can do it with, and if you did it with leaf cane, you have your leaves. And if you did it with some sort of fancy geometric design, it would be that. And you know that one covered pen that I showed in the intro? It was done with fish. Okay. And then as far as the seams, you jiggle the seams. Keep on going like this, and they'll merge. The seams will merge together. Okay. Oh, I think that what I can do is let me get a clay shaper. Okay, here we go. This is one way that you can take care of the seams. This is where is it? This is a clay shaper. Silicone tip, soft like this. Okay? And you can go over the seams of the clay shaper. Like that. Takes a minute. But it not only gets rid of the seams, see, got rid of that seam, it also gets rid of your fingerprints because it makes it all shiny. Okay? So that's how I use the clay shaper. I just roll it back and forth over the seams. Okay. So that's how you can cover a pen with little bits of cane. All right. But I won't do the whole thing because that will make all of us crazy. Okay, while I was reviewing the 12 minutes that I had on there, I covered the rest of the pen. Okay, so this doesn't take a long time. But what I wanted to show you, and I only had to slice 2 more slices because see, this is the original cane that I had that I was reducing. This is the little bit that I had cut off. That was a little wibbly end. It doesn't take much because especially when we cut it thin. Okay, so we have the top that still needs to be covered, and I think we're just going to be able to put 1 slice. Oops, stop it. 1 slice like this, right? Follow the edge. Following the edge. Follow the edge like that. And then we go follow the edge like that. We should be able to just like fold it over. Okay. So we have an A right on the top. It's not going to be perfect, but you know, perfection is highly overrated. And that takes care of, at least it's a whole piece. And then it has an A. The A's like right on the top. Hey. So I will take a piece, a smaller piece, like a partial, and put it for that part there. But I just want to let you know that I only cut 2 more slices. I don't call it like one slice and cut it in half of the slices that I made, and that was what we needed to make a whole pen. A 5 acres of fear pen. Ah. Okay, there you go. That's it for the second pen.